What is going on, guys? Righty, so today is March 29th. We're going to do a new video, go over charts. Right, so it looks like Bitcoin invalidated that weekly. No bueno. I thought we could end the day going a little bit higher on Friday, but it was a pretty big sell off. So it went up below the 20 SMA. Also, a heads up, guys, when I talk about some of these technicals, when I look at, for example, Bollinger Bands and the lines, and I talk about the EMAs or the SMAs, I get numbers mixed up. So someone was giving me shit about it, and I'm like, bro, I could care less. So this is the 20 SMA, so it went below that. When you look at Bollinger Bands, if you're going to look at, I think it's best to look at weekly price action if you're going to look for bounces. So 72 to 76. Let me see. The one below this. Sorry, I have my mic plugged in, and it takes where my mouse would plug in, so I'm literally scrolling with my mouse pad. But this one right here, this is the 40 SMA, which is at 77,000. There's a good chance we bounce off of that. I don't know. Did we kiss the first resistance at 81? No. On the daily, the the standard deviation, the lower Bollinger Band has it at 79. Look at the 3 day. Yeah, so I'm thinking we could go to 75K, put in a new bottom. All of this is really overblown. It's a question of how long the tariffs are going to last. It's fear because that will bring in inflation, things like that. I think we'll be just fine. When I look at the earnings, especially the earnings coming up for April, I think we'll be just fine. I think we'll get a market recovery. There's just all this noise right now. It's it's political. It's everything. It's just, to me, it's stupid shit. So we got Bitcoin. Let me look at the SPY. Yeah, because it broke down from that. So the what we didn't want was for it to retrace and test the March lows, which it looks like it is. I don't think this is the bottom. So this invalidated. Get rid of that. This could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd also be. Could it be a ABC? It actually could. So that would be mid-April. We would get the new lows, which is very possible, you guys. Could be like this. Kind of looks off. I don't think that would happen. 1, 2, 1, 2, A, B, A, B. 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't have to go that much down. Now that I look at it, let me look at the relative strength index. That's why I'm confused. I'm looking at the 1 hour. This freaking mouse pad, dude, is gonna drive me insane. I need to get a new Mac. I just keep putting all my money in investments. Stochastic's oversold. RSI is really oversold. This isn't usual on a 3 day for the S&P 500 to get oversold territory. Every time it does, you can see right here, basically a V-shaped recovery. Oh, it's not necessarily a V-shaped recovery, but it's close. Really, right here. First time, touched it, and then we put in a new low for October. So every time we're in oversold territory, generally you want to buy calls, you want to go long. Even with the macroeconomics, unless you're somebody who believes we're at the top, which I doubt, I don't believe at all, then you would want to go puts and you think we could go lower. Sure, go for it. But I know on the intraday, for us to sell, it was a lot of volume. Where's that one indicator? We hit resistance at the first, at the 50. Yeah, we're near a bottom. 1, 2. Let me see. These freaking indicators, man. Yeah, it doesn't have my negatives, does it? Dude, I'm gonna destroy this thing. All right, it's acting up, but I can see it's going a little bit lower. I'll do an Elliott wave to show. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would be lower than the 3. So somewhere down here, my fibs aren't working. So we could get 54, 55, 5300, somewhere down here. Just looking at the RSI, that's what it seems like. In April, it'll probably be like mid-April, the way I see it. I don't think it would come to this week. I think we'll get a lot of volatility this week, and then probably mid-April that will be somewhere in the bottom, because then we're gonna have more data coming in, labor market, earnings. That will definitely play into it. NASDAQ probably get the same thing. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. Okay, we can look at the US dollar. Yeah, and then everybody's saying inflation is going to be increasing. I don't know about that. Let me look at TLT. Yep, I don't know about that. Let's iShares. Where's the 10-year yield? Yep, I don't know about that. If inflation was going to go higher, then we'd be putting in new highs off of the yields and the DXY. Look at gold putting in new highs. I don't know about that. Inflation going up higher. Mag 7. Yeah, the last couple days we had a nice candle going up here. A pick up, like a nice cap bounce, basically. Well, it is a cap bounce now, but this will go lower. We'll get some volatility. Basically, Monday, this is the way I'm going to play this. Monday, we need to pick up and have a big recovery. If we're going to want, I guess. So the plays that I do have, I still have open my TSLL calls for May and MSTU calls for May. If Monday we pick up a lot, we get a nice cap bounce off the S&P 500. Just watch the SPY if you're looking for plays. If we get a nice green day, then just keep your calls. You should be okay. But if we don't, then we're going to go much lower. And so what you probably want to do is you want to roll over those calls once we get lower, because the new positions, so the way it works, if you're rolling over a call, some of you already know, but when you roll it over, you're saying you want a new expiration date or you want a new call. So you're going to have to pay the difference. But the new calls should be, well, they will be a lot cheaper. And then what you're going to do is you want a same strike or you want to go a little bit lower. The lower the better, because then when we do bounce, then once we get to that price and above it, you're just making more. I don't have too much in those positions, but it's just like it was little cash plays. I don't think I'm going to do any puts or shorts, because we can get to 75, 72K. We're at 82K on Bitcoin. When I trade, honestly, the easiest way to trade is just through crypto. Stocks, the only way I do is through options, and you can only trade options on when the market's open, which is a big restriction if you're trying to plan trades, because you have to pretty much plan before and ahead. Doge is at 16. Wow, I just saw that. Let me start looking at the crypto stuff. Ethereum, I still believe will hit 15. Looks like I am gonna be right. It just looks awful. Look at the weekly on that. Yeah, so 13. When we do get there, 13, 1500, Ethereum is a good one to buy for the long term. I still stand by Ethereum getting up here to possibly 6,000, but probably like 4,500, 5,000. It's been so hard for her to break above 4,000, stay up there. But she'll get back up there. So if you get Ethereum at 1,500, that's literally what I was DCAing at like years ago. So you're getting it at a good price. Let's look at Avalanche. Again, sideways, and then it's probably gonna I mean, stochastic's pretty oversold. It'll probably go a little bit more, probably put in a new low, but it's eventually just going to be sideways in here. So yeah, again, I'll start buying altcoins. I don't see any point getting altcoins now. They're just going to go lower. Doge. Yeah, Doge will put in a new low around 12 to the 10 cents within April. Solana. It's kind of weird is playing how this is playing out, and I put these price targets just because they look like it, just because the way these technicals are playing out. That's really all it is. Solana. I have my gripes with Solana, so if you guys want to get Solana, under $100 would be a good price. Virtual. Dude, I haven't done virtuals in a long time, and look, yeah, it's gonna hit that. If you get 27 at virtuals, that's a good buy. I think that's a great buy. I don't think virtuals is dead, so excellent buy. With probably go to 0.30. Poor thing. This is an ABC, yeah, 100%. Needs to start its next impulse. Could be in May, yeah. Poor alts. XRP. See, I thought that could be the 4. I don't know. It's going to retest the support at 190. I don't know if it will hold, because it is below the bull support band, so it would actually go lower. So 177 would be the next buying territory. Let's look at gnna. Eventually going to hit my box, I think. SWE. Oh, this looks like a good short. Oh, dude, why can't we trade perpetuals? What the hell, US? It's illegal in the US to trade perpetuals. Even if you use a VPN, trust me, I've tried. Eventually, they'll lock out your account and the crypto you put in there. So don't risk it for the biscuit. This will lower. My fibs aren't working. I'm not going to try it out. Tau. So Tau is the one I will be buying in May. Yeah, it's going to be in here. 180s, 190s. Definitely, the way I see this one is you want to be holding it for, this is a 5-year hold kind of thing. Just the same way I held Ethereum. Ethereum I held for 5 years before I finally said, you know what, I'm taking profit, which was like probably a month ago or 2 months ago, where I'm like, you know what, I'm happy with my profits. I'm closing out my Ethereum. This is what I see for Tau. It's a really good one. I'll do another video talking about Tau, but I really like this one, and I think it's a good price to buy here. Polygon. Yeah, Polygon's going to go lower. Yeah, poor thing. Bitcoin Cash, a really good one. Is basically going to go here, 220s. It will, this is like an accumulation zone. It's like a shelf. I bet you if I put the volume shelf, it's pretty much going to line up right here. So it's going to go here. And this is, I think, well, these are lower highs. So it will probably, gosh, this is so hard using my, and then when I do, I do a second video to go over the technicals, because I can't do them all at the same time, what I'm using. So it'll be easier, but me, as I'm recording, it's just a pain in the butt. It's going to play out like this. Yeah. It could be a little bit longer, but it would probably be somewhere July, August, up here. Well, it has a new top. Let's go to stocks. I did the Max 7. I did SPX. Tesla. Yeah, so it didn't get to this the top of the bull support band like I was hoping, which sucks, because it really looks like it has a lot of potential to get there, because stochastic bottom right here picked up. Tesla bottom right here looks like, because basically when Monday opens we'll probably be down a bit. This could, or this, no, it is down. Now I see it. Okay, this is a bullish divergence right here. Probably like that and go up. Let me look at the daily. Dang, so close, man. So this is gonna probably, yeah, it's gonna pull back significantly. Hopefully it bounces off of this trend line I just drew, the bottom and top. Yeah, it's gonna retest. I don't think it'll put in so I think it will be a higher low. So it'll probably be like 230s max pain. TSLL, it's mimicking Tesla. So all of us with our calls, you're going to see it go to like probably 8, 7. I would just say uh, double down. What the catalyst Tesla has for the rest of the year, easy money to me. If you can roll over those Tesla calls to August or September, easy bank. Easy bank. MSCU, freaking, yeah, that candle's ugly, man. So this will, yeah, pull back to test this trend line, 458. Well, let me look at MSTR. ABC, yeah. So looks like an ABC, 100%. Like this, come back up, and then retest 255. Looks about right, too. Do I not have logarithmic? Yeah. Excuse me. I don't know anybody with coin in the group. This shouldn't go down too much, or maybe it's a 1, 2, 3. It's a really ugly looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This honestly shouldn't go down too much. This looks like a 1, 2. And then we get a 3, and then a 4, and a 5, something like that. This is what it looks like to me. 3 could take a while, so it could be like that. So hood could go to the 40s. Basically, this box zone is just still chilling in there. Poked its head out, got above the bull support band, so it's gonna poke its head out, going up below the bull support band right here. Palantir, holy, I'm surprised she picked up. I know I drew this, and it's following it to a T, but I kind of didn't really expect it to like do this. Kinda. I thought maybe it could just go sideways for a bit. So this is a 2. It's gonna test this bull support band, and then 3 and a 4 and a 5 to the summer. Summer will be peak. So if you guys, or maybe this could be a 4, and this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see. I need to re-examine this one or take a cold minute to look at the whole chart. But what I do see, I have this as a 3. This could actually be its 4. What I'm saying. I hate this freaking mouse pad, so I'll probably have to relook at it. So this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elliott waveforming and put in a number 5. Palantir, if you're looking to add shares or if you want to get back in, this is probably a good time to get in. Or this could be a 4, a really short 4. And Palantir's done this. It's been on a rampage. And then the 5 would probably be 3.618. Yeah, so the 5 would be at right here. Off that fib. See, I need a new Mac thingy. I'll put it as a company write-off. But I gotta buy the dip. So yeah, I'd come down here. I'll ask Santa for a Mac. Right here. So it'd be like that. Something like this. If this is if this is a 4, a shallow 4, which it did do earlier this year. This is very possible. NVIDIA. Like I said, it's going sideways because I thought the bull support band would also pull down more, which it hasn't. It's kind of, yeah, so it is playing sideways. I stand by it. Yeah, 147 by May, June. I see that. So it will retest this bull support band, 126, probably the end of the month. And then I'll get a retest support, and then blah, blah, blah. And then boom. Something like that. Apple is basically going to match the S&P 500. So it will come down. It's going to probably put in a higher low. Probably get above 210. I don't see this getting below 200. I really don't. But I am pretty optimistic about the market. And then I know I hear some bears. I'm just like, bro, chill. So we'll see what happens. It basically will come down to next week and the following week, how the things will play out. Like if we're finally going to get our bottom or how low are we going to go. So just be strapped in, no leverage, buy the dip. Like I say, keep buying Bitcoin. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Akash, I haven't looked at Akash forever. Dog shit. Anyways, alrighty guys, you guys have a good one.